Welcome back
Looks like we made it.
to another Steel Play of Final Fantasy 7 Chapter 2 Faithful Encounters on hard mode.
Think you might have overdone it?
I followed the instructions to the letter. Maybe it triggered a reaction with the Mako?
Well, let's hope the city's still in one piece.
But the planet's what matters, right? I mean, this must have helped some.
After all that, it had better have. Anyway, let's get going. We in Sector 8?
That'd be just down there.
All right then, lead the way.
You got it.
Hold on one second. I gotta check something out.
Live wires, they're everywhere.
Ugh. The air in here reeks. Can't wait to get out in the open. Man, what is that? I've never smelled anything so foul. Oh, it's me. Gotta do something about that. And soon.
Someone knows you got my cherry pie. No fucking who has it. Sorry about that, I'm back. I just have to get that on. Okay. Chapter 2, Faithful Encounters. Pretty straightforward. We're gonna be going in and through. So, what to expect? The usual of a Final Fantasy game, right?
I felt that one in my guts.
They just keep on coming.
We need to get out of this place.
Was it the Mako density? The primary explosive? The blasting agent?
Hey, we can figure that out later.
Although,
I'm running on empty here.
You can refuel at the base.
but the game, I mean, it's like, okay, it doesn't run off of, like, doesn't have towns and stuff like that. It runs on a chapter-based system, but it does share a world in Midgar. Obviously, we have discussed this. Chests are irrelevant.
How far do we have to go?
Not far.
You can pick them up if you want. There are potions in them. So, relatively speaking, when you're playing it on hard mode, they had expected that you had played the game already on normal mode.
Can't wait to see you, Marlene.
Can't wait to take a hot shower.
And honestly, I really don't know how you could play this game on normal mode. There's no point. The only way to play the game to its entirety is on hard mode if you really want to make the most of the game's combat and its battle system. Because counter stance isn't learned until you get to the drum ward. It doesn't make, you know what I mean? You have to play the game on hard mode if you really want to get the most out of the game.
You sure told those doors.
Let that be a lesson to anything that gets in my way.
Because to me, it feels more appropriately balanced on hard mode, actually. If not for a few complaints here and there, but nothing crazy.
Attention all citizens. Attention all citizens. This is an alert from the Shinra Emergency Operations Center. Unidentified intruders have detonated a bomb inside Mako Reactor 1.
Does remind me a lot of Final Fantasy X, though, like I had said.
As well as ongoing fire. In response, a disaster warning has been issued in sectors 1 and 8. Structures in the area are at high risk of collapse, rendering the entire sector.
So we're topside right now, right?
No way.
This couldn't have been us, could it?
But what if it was?
What's done is done.
Merc's right. It ain't pretty, but we can't stop now. This was just the first reactor, and the planet won't be safe till we get the rest.
So,
Yeah.
some people, like a lot of people, refuse to believe,
It's only the beginning.
or I shouldn't say believe.
Gotta look at the bigger
They refuse to look at this as the
fighting for was never won without sacrifice.
canonical main version of 7, but I believe it is.
But it's okay.
I think this is the definitive 7.
Take the load off your shoulders.
And that's only because they did such a good job and Rebirth is on the way, so.
Your concerns, and yes, your fees. Whatever your problem, I got you.
So, what's our next move, boss?
That's easy enough. We get our asses home.
Alrighty. So the idea of this chapter is to test Cloud, to see if you have what it takes to stand on your own 2 feet. And honestly, you do. So since Cloud's gonna be Dolo for this chapter, you'll want to get an idea on how you want to build them, right? And for hard mode or any mode, really, good builds for Cloud consist of usually things such as, well, elemental at their core. This is elemental, magnify, and most people, at least, this is steadfast block or first strike. Now, you don't have to have these on Cloud. These are just a popular ones. When it comes to the elemental, we'll just say fire is the most broadly used. Then magnify. Well, in this case we don't need that because it's going to be Cloud alone, in which case we can replace that with other useful things such as assess, chakra is also commonly used, or time magic, because you could magnify that and still make use of it because it's slow. Then we have magic up, which is very useful to level up in general. And then to steadily leveling up luck up as well is also really good. Luck up and magic up are really good. As is deadly dodge and HP absorb, or enemy skill and HP absorb. Probably enemy skill and HP absorb. This is so good that I can't even recommend anything else, honestly. Like I said, healing is often used with this build. It just is. But it does give you multiple options on how you want to handle your enemies, and you have many elements at your disposal, so you can't really say it's a bad choice. I mean, it's not. His stats are all around pretty nice. And Carbuncle, all the better. Carbuncle is probably a good choice in Esper, or, well, in Summon for this chapter. That or Ifrit. But you can't activate anybody else other than Carbuncle, Cactuar, Chocobo Chick because of their size. Choco Flare is good and that can come out, but I still like Carbuncle is really pretty good. Fat Chocobo is also pretty nice. First Strike is just to get things on a good note. That's pretty much it. Because if you weren't going to use that, then you would use the other one. Why did I do that? Accident.
Open the freight car. Got it.
That's my only problem with that. Ugh. Because my shit looks fucked up. It's wacky now. Look at it.
Hey. I'd like my money now.
You can have it once we're back at base.
Alright, there we go. Here we are, top side of the Sector 8 slums, my friends.
Hello. I don't need to tell you what this is, right?
Of course not. It's healing material.
You can have it for saving my life.
Just doing my job. Nothing more.
Yeah. Fact is, I'm lucky you were there.
Huh?
Survival can be a matter of luck or skill. And you can't rely on luck.
Words to live by.
Yeah, well, thanks.
You do know how to use it, right?
You do know what I was, right?
Okay. I was only trying to help. Oh, before I forget, here's a little something extra for being so brave. That really was the ride of a lifetime. Well, see you on the train.
That's weird because we can't use them. Okay. Once you get control.
Military should be here.
Why did this have to happen?
My daughter and her husband should be used.
here. This could collapse at any moment. If you want up, you'll have to use those stairs.
Station's intact.
Flashback. Nibelheim. Haha. The antagonist. Sephiroth. Who plays a minor role, but nonetheless, he still plays a role. But a minor role in the overall story, it seems, in part 1, at least on face value. As far as we know, right? So, yeah, I'll have to circle back with that. He seems to be growing in significance, but that's as the story continues forward. The story isn't finished yet, so as far as this game goes, his importance isn't like the highest, whereas opposed to Scarlet is a bigger threat, I'd say. She represents more of a bigger antagonistic role in this game. Hojo or Scarlet. Or even Heidegger.
The hell?
But Scarlet or Hojo probably, if anything. More so than Sephiroth. For now, because Sephiroth seems to be reserved for the final game, I'm imagining. But his importance as a villain and antagonist for this game was not... I wouldn't say it would be at an all-time high, as much as Shinra was, right?
Not real. You're
I'm not?
dead.
Well, you need to remind me.
I killed you with my own...
Oh, you need not remind me. It was the crowning moment of our time together. But that was then, and this is now. I have a favor to ask. Our beloved planet is dying. Slowly. Silently.
Painfully.
Can you bear to see the planet suffer?
No.
Cloud.
Fuck no. There's Nibelheim.
Were the planet
Oh, Nibelheim, I should say. Huh.
so many things would be lost. Your hometown burned so bright. The sound of her voice, pleading for despair. The shiver of your flesh, yielding to cold steel. That which binds us together would be no more, and I would be loath to live in such a world, which is why I must ask you this one favor. Don't worry, it's a simple thing. Run, Cloud.
Run away.
Run away. You have to leave. You have to live.
You bastard!
Good, Cloud. Very good. Hold on to that hatred.
Okay.
I'm seeing things. Fumes from all the Mako, maybe. All right. You got this.
Okay. And also, like Final Fantasy X, this has similar status elements too, except for darkness. It doesn't have blind, but it does have bound, and that's kind of similar. So, poison, sleep, silence. They don't have zombie and stuff like that, though.
Whoever did this.
We have to get out of here.
But the enemy skill is like Kamari's enemy skill. You don't get them until later on, so that's similar. Alright, we gotta go up this way. What I do like about this game's spell system is that each element is a little different in that it does different things. So ice element is specialized on stagger, while the wind element is specialized on pressure. The fire element specialized on damage. The lightning element is specialized in precision, and then the poison element is specialized in damage over time. Each one is their own thing. Wind, pressure, ice, stagger, fire, damage, lightning, precision, or interruption, I guess you could say. And then of course you have, bio.
Man, what a mess.
I'm so scared.
You're ready to walk.
I'm sorry, Dad. I should have never.
Do what you want. Taking the kids to safety.
Oh, stay together. The station? We'll take that fire escape. Put you right on the street.
Okay. And it's kind of weird because bio and wind in this game, it's like they almost kind of are like water spells, especially bio. It's a lot like the water spell.
Don't let the intruder escape.
Think we gotta go this way. Meet up with Aerith. And since you can't officially finish each character's development until you finish the hard, that also is another reason why I think it's only natural that you would do the hard mode after completing it on the normal.
To save anyone, not even yourself.
Are you okay? Hey, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Here, this is for you.
Huh? A flower?
That's right. It's a gift. You know, for scaring those things away.
What things?
Never mind. Think of it as a memento.
Just my luck.
I heard that, you know.
How much?
Well, that depends on the customer. In your case, it's on the house.
lovers used to give these when they were reunited.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Look,
Get the yellow
I'm all
file.
dangerous things.
Oh, I'm sure you are. So?
So keep your distance.
Wait, you think someone's out to get you? Is that what you're
It's definitely on scale with 10's story in terms of like
Hey,
the structure of the game.
be out here by
It's
yourself.
definitely, I'd say, closest relation would be to 10 with 13, but 13 feels more like a wannabe of 7, if anything. Or this just feels like the format of 10, but telling the story of 7. You know what I mean?
What are they?
From Chapter Select is sort of like when we have the airship, the Celsius.
Drop your weapon!
Are you blind?
You know, you're right.
Wait!
Nice meeting you.
Alright. So it's just us. Oh, it's just Cloud, that's it.
Right now!
No holding back. Let's be smart. That's that.
Man, just like that we kill it. Well, that's how good Algador is, though.
You're not going anywhere! Sector 8 Unit 4, we have eyes on the target.
And they're all dead.
Is that it?
Because of how useful Triple Slash is as it grows in strength. You can't always rely on that, though.
Here we go. Try going in. I see you. Try me. Let's finish this. Take it easy. Let's do this. Try me. Going in.
And that's that.
Let's go.
And I mean, like, you know, Titus, he has a lot of abilities very similar to Cloud. His Spiral Slash is a lot like Braver. Very similar.
Just give it up! Don't run! Take her!
Box him in! Box him in! There's
No
nowhere to
holding
run!
back. Nice. Gotcha. I see you. You're mine.
We got more enemies and we got more company coming. What we could do though is we can just slow them all down.
Oh no, you don't. Get ready. See ya. I'm waiting. Here we go. Enough. Whatever. Is that it? Try now. You're out of time! Right. I'm waiting.
Troopers on standby!
They're gonna drop down shock troopers, I think.
You are clear to engage! Stand-by! The target is headed for the station!
All right. Don't let him escape! Give up!
We got the limit break. Very good. One cure spell should be enough.
All nearby units converge and provide immediate support!
I'm waiting.
Requesting immediate reinforcements at Mountain Plaza!
Nothing personal.
Very good, and the limit break is done.
Support! Proceed to rally point at the station!
So much for the direct route. Find another way. Use the rooftops, maybe. But the rooftops are clear.
2 grenades that you can't use.
Over there! Open fire! Shoot to kill!
They're gonna try to shoot a cloud, but we'll be good. Just keep making your way up.
Target approaching residential area! Steel Hall active immediately! Target
And
It's all or nothing now.
got another chest over here, but if I have a potion in it, like, oh, an iron ring, okay. Alright.
Don't underestimate him!
Say goodbye. Come on.
Better give up now!
Bring it. Enough.
I like to do that. Instead of doing combos, just do 1-2-1 regular single attacks. Single attack can be effective if you pace yourself.
I see him. That it?
Confirmed! Target has entered residential area! Full lockdown is in effect! All units!
Bim, boom, bingo, baby. Cure is more than powerful. More than powerful enough, at least, I should say. Just keep using triple slash and hack your way through.
I'm waiting. He's here. Bring it. Again. Get through. Come on. Steady. Take it easy. Let's do this. Give it up. I see you. You deserve to die. That's that. You are in trouble. All right. Come on. Try it.
And bam goes the dynamite, or boom goes the dynamite, I should say. Yeah, I think we're gonna be fighting a boss, the Huntsman. So, in this case, I would say Yeah, stick with what we got, and then use the carbuncle materia.
Surrender yourself to public security immediately! Not so fast! You have nowhere to run!
Go there. Let's do this. Anytime now. Try this. Let's finish this. Gotcha. I see you. I see you. Try me. Going in.
Peace, my dude, peace.
Enough. Was never in doubt.
Well, I feel like his Blade Burst is a better version of Braver, that's all. So you may as well make use of it. The boss fight begins now. It's a pretty quick chapter all in all when you think about it. But you will be rewarded as such. The biggest challenge here is gonna be mainly, I guess, there'll be no challenge, just throw down slow on everybody. Or even stop on everybody, but that won't last long enough, so you should just do slow.
Take it easy. No holding back.
Then, when you see a physical, brace for an opening, see you can counter and fill up your ATB, then just use Algadora.
Just in case. I see. Here we go. No holding back. Enough. Whoa there.
Most of those physical attacks, they can all be countered, so just, yeah.
Come on. I'm waiting. Let's do this. Follow me. I see you. I see you. That's it. Here it comes. Anytime. All right.
Raise up the pressure. And then, if you want, you can assess them. I don't think I've ever assessed them yet, so yeah, I might do that now.
Too bad.
I never assess them, and you don't really find them very often, so... Now, we can just braver him.
Bring it. Here we go. Gotcha. Try me. I'm waiting.
That was an accident. Bring out Carbuncle, that could expedite things up a little bit here. Well, mainly because he can put down haste on you, but unfortunately he still takes up the ATB bar, that's the problem.
Try me.
But I think he automatically brings out Shell and other things.
Oh, you got it.
Did I die?
Thanks.
That was an accident. And that's why I also, main reason why I brought, Carbuncle, because I wasn't gonna die. You know what, screw this, let's just finish this with a heavy fire spell. That will secure our Chapter 2 and get our Volume 4. With the swordplay, that is.
Wait, I know that.
Which is also, by the way, Tidus's Overdrive swordplay. Just interesting fact. It's called swordplay. It's kind of ironic that his companion manuals are called swordplay.
Guess Cloud won't be joining us after all.
No need to assume the worst. I'm sure he's fine. You saw him
The
in
art of
action,
the
didn't you?
swordplay arts.
Guy's a soldier. Goddamn one-man army.
Since everybody gets everybody gets a certain number of user manuals. Volumes? What do they call them? Forgot what they call them.
You had me worried for a minute.
There's a sharpshooter's volume. There's a way of the fist. Manuals?
What you been up to, huh?
Anyway, there's a few volumes for each one. Swordplay is for Cloud.
The station somehow.
Sharpshooter's companion is Barrett.
Well, can't argue with results, huh? What?
Wait. Got a question for you all.
What?
Then there's
Been
Telluric
attacked by an
Path.
invisible enemy?
I don't know what it's called for arrows.
Where are the
Sharpshooter
ropes?
volume,
Like the
Way of the Fist, and Sword
Thought they were
Play.
invisible.
They were, at first.
Then there's Telluric something.
A new Shinra weapon, maybe?
More like a panic-induced hallucination.
Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Suit yourself. Come on, let's move up.
Alright.
A lot of people here.
And in the freight car, too.
Is there a chest here?
Lucky us. We've got a crowd out.
So we do now have new, we could now upgrade Cloud's weapons. So we should probably upgrade his Twin Stinger. That's just one of his best weapons. Arguably. But that's up for debate. Whether or not it really is the best or not. I tend to think it is, but that's just my opinion. Because it has a really large MP pool and good MP regeneration. Because of this, it makes it well worth it. And with balanced stats and enhancement to most elements, as well as debuffs, it makes it well worth the time and effort you put into it. Especially in a hard playthrough. Other things that we have to catch up on are like Mental Saber. Mental Saber is sort of like a magician's weapon. So if Cloud usually plays a tank, it's going to be mainly used as a healing role probably. So we're looking for magic attack power. All the way. I couldn't possibly think of anything else you'd possibly want for it. The hard edge, this could come in handy for Cloud as well. Because it's limit break damage boost, which is nice to have. Bloodsucker, also nice to have because it helps to keep your HP and your health up and an increase in your overall melee damage, attack power. Can't argue with that. It's still lacking in materia growth, but that'll change in time. Nailbat, this is an all or nothing type of weapon. And therefore you'll probably want to have physical defense when low HP. Most of the devastation abilities you'll want to get. Other than the critical hit, I don't know about that. Because it requires you to be less than... See, if it was the other way around, critical hit rate, if you were 50% less HP, that'd be different, but you have to have critical HP in order to get that boost. So you're better off with HP than all around or debuff resistance. All or nothing. Limit break 5% increase boost with low HP, that works. Then we have two more weapons, the Buster Sword, which is an all-rounder. We know what we're going to do with that. We're going to keep it well-rounded, while probably excelling in the attack power department. We can get 10 points of MP like this. And 6 more points with this. We'll bring it to 75, 75. Wait, probably what I'm gonna do for now. The Iron Blade. This is actually a good weapon. Now that it can excel in attack power too. Which is what it was lacking before. Well, not no more. There we go. It's up for debate whether or not which one's better, the Twin Stinger or the Iron Blade. They're both pretty good, but the Iron Blade is good, I'm not gonna lie.
Head for the front of the train and hold
For a few reasons.
An emergency schedule is now in effect. Your understanding and cooperation is appreciated.
Maybe the freight car's not so bad.
Wow, who'd have thunk there'd be people riding in the freight car? Guess they don't understand.
Stop that right now!
Oh, never mind. Sorry to disturb you.
Hey, got a sec?
See, my daughter now lives in Sector 8, so...
Holding up pretty well, huh?
Just leave
Even
me
after what we
alone,
saw at the
alright?
station and all over Sector 8?
I'm a soldier.
Wow. My hands are still shaking.
You get used to it.
Why don't you learn to
Something
take
to
a
look
hit,
forward
buddy?
to. Or maybe not.
Should have never gotten out of bed this morning.
Alright, now Jessie's gonna go over the layout with us.
Cloud, please. I can't stop thinking about it. The bomb I made shouldn't have produced an explosion that big. It doesn't
Now,
make any sense.
The explosion.
this will give us a good idea of Midgar and the city itself and what it looks like and all that.
You mentioned invisible
That's its
enemies,
intention, at least.
right?
Right.
No. I'm just looking for excuses for something that was clearly my own fault. Gotta own up to it if I'm gonna learn from this and move on. Thanks, Cloud. You're a good listener.
Alright. Next, we got a cutscene coming up with Mr. Barrett himself.
What kind of maniacs would go so far as to bomb a reactor?
They've yet to announce it publicly, but I heard it was Avalanche's doing.
Really? Aren't they the terrorists who tried to kill the president?
Is there nothing they won't do?
Hey, quit talking out your ass. Everyone knows Avalanche only cares about saving the planet. Who do you think you are? A law-abiding, concerned citizen.
Law-abiding? Really?
Shh. Don't antagonize him.
In my humble opinion, that explosion was a message. A message to the bastards bleeding our planet dry. Think they got it? Heard it loud and clear? Y'all's masters?
We will not submit to intimidation or violence, but work together for peace and prosperity. That is how civilized people change the world.
That's right.
That is the Shinra Creed.
Them's fighting words.
It's what we believe. We all have to follow our conscience, don't we?
We should go.
Right.
Oh dear.
Man, this train is slower than molasses, am I right? You hear that suit? Shinra Creed my ass.
Haha. Okay, alright, so now Jesse's gonna show us a layout of Midgar.
Let's get this out of the way.
Shall we?
Personally, I find visual aids make the dull stuff a lot more bearable. If it
right.
helps, think of it as an initiation rite.
How many times do I have to tell you?
I'm not.
Such a thing is playing too hard to get.
Ridiculous.
So, here we've got a wireframe model of the great city of Midgar, complete with massive steel plates suspended 300 meters above ground level. Atop which stands a shining beacon of civilization. The whole system is sustained by the Mako reactors, which feed the insatiable appetites of the public.
The train will be passing through an ID checkpoint shortly.
This here is the train's route. As you can see, it'll take us around this main pillar. Look, we're about halfway through it now. They've set up a checkpoint here to scan the IDs of all passengers heading in and out. Date of birth, residential status, criminal history. All that and more is automatically cross-referenced in their databases. Public security wouldn't have it any other way. Heads up. Don't worry, our IDs are impeccable. What'd I tell ya? Have a little faith. Won't be long till we reach the bottom. Relax.
Take a good look. It's because of that great big pizza in the sky that people down there gotta struggle to survive. Shimmer sucks up Mako while the soil turns to dust. The air fills with smog and the flowers die.
Then leave and don't look back. That's what's always worked for me.
Well, that's all well and good. If you're only out for yourself. But the folks down there don't have the luxury of choice, you know.
Yeah, I feel what he's saying. I get it. It's like the train. And thus does he make a metaphor about it, too.
Like this train, I suppose.
Yep.
There's only one way it can go.
And with that, I end the episode, guys. Join me in my next Steel Play for Chapter 3, Home Sweet Slum. Till then, I hope you guys enjoyed the visual guide for Chapter 2 on hard mode of Final Fantasy VII. Please like and subscribe if you did, and as always, keep it gaming and keep it safe, and join me in my next Steel Play for the third chapter. Till then, guys.
Lower your voices, huh? People are listening.
Oh, right.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
You've earned it.
The more support, the better, guys. It all means, it really does mean a lot. Anyway, until next time, guys.
See you soon. At 7-7.
See you soon.
You know where Tifa works? Don't keep her waiting. She'll worry.
So until then, my friends.